6 seconds. No.
When you're ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to the April 24th, 2025 meeting of the Delaware County Board of Commissioners. And I would like to ask our Veterans Services Board member, Christine Foos, to lead us in the pledge.
Thank you. Hands slant. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Christine, and thank you for your service. We can begin. Oh, we can. I've got to introduce myself. Barb Lewis, President, and with me is fellow Commissioner Gary Merrill, our Administrator, Terry C. Davies, our Deputy Administrator, Dawn Houston, and our General Counsel and Deputy Administrator, Eric Hostetler. And we do have with us our two clerks, Brandy Wilson and Jennifer Walraven. We can begin.
Resolution number 25-290, in the matter of approving the electronic record of proceedings from regular meeting held April 21st, 2025.
So moved.
Second, discussion? Vote.
Vote on motion 25-290. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
And Mr. Benton is absent this morning. We do not have any public comments, so that brings us to item number 3, resolution number 25-291, in the matter of approving purchase orders, set and out certificates and payments of warrants in batch number CM APR 0423.
So moved.
Second, discussion? Vote.
Vote on motion 25-291. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-292, in the matter of approving travel expense request.
So moved.
Second, discussion? Vote.
Vote on motion 25-292. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-293, in the matter of authorizing the use of a procurement card for the Veteran Services Department.
So moved.
Second, discussion?
Good morning, Commissioners. Brian Gallagher with the Delaware County Veteran Service Office. So this procurement card is a replacement where Scott Leonard, our former deputy director, he had retired, and taking his place is Bill Patoric. Bill came to us a couple years ago. He was battalion chief with Liberty Township Fire Department, and his leadership has been outstanding during the time of the previous position he was in. And due to those leadership skills, the Veteran Service Commission voted to promote Bill to deputy director. So this procurement card is goes along with a promotion to Bill to where he is the deputy director. So he's got managerial positions that he's filling, but importantly, when I'm gone, Bill will be the point of contact and will be in charge. And
Okay.
It's his years of experience and leadership, in the community are a huge asset to the office.
Oh, I agree. I think it's a great choice. I'd like to ask Deputy Director Bill Pilarski to come up. That'd be great. And Christina, if you'd like to say anything too, I know the board chose him.
I think you can ready to take a photo.
All right, I'll have Bill then. Bill, glad to, yes, go ahead. Would you like to say anything about?
I just want to say that I've been there for 3 years, and we've made some changes in the position I was in. With new leadership comes more changes, and I think we're going to accelerate the trajectory of the Veteran Services to provide more outreach to the community and to attract all veterans, even the ones that fall through the cracks. We're going to find them.
Oh, that's great. Can you tell us, because I'm familiar with your background since I met you in your previous leadership position with Liberty Township.
Yeah, so my background basically is I did 4 years active duty in the Air Force, security police, and I did presidential security for President Bush. I did 5.5 years reserve in the Air Force, and then I went to became a firefighter paramedic at Liberty in 1994, was promoted to lieutenant, to captain, and then to battalion chief, where I retired here in 2022. And then I was retired 2 days, and then came here.
Right, right.
Been here ever since.
Oh, that's great. Oh, a well-deserved promotion.
Thank you.
Oh,
Congratulations on your
Yes.
promotion.
Thank you.
Yes, congratulations. Thank you for coming, Brian, too, and Christina. Okay,
Do we need to vote?
do we need?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vote on motion 25-293. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye,
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
thank you.
Item number 6, resolution number 25-294, in the matter of authorizing the county administrator to represent the board at and approve and execute all documents associated with the closing of the Liggett Farm Easement 2022 Ohio Department of Agricultural Local Agricultural Easement Purchase Program.
So moved.
Second, discussion?
Good morning, Scott Stevens, Administrator at the Delaware Saltwater Conservation District. Standard procedure for your administrator to serve in this capacity. There's not been a date set yet for the closing, but I will keep you posted. We're hoping pretty quick here within the next maybe 90 days or less would be my best bet. So
Okay, great. Thank you. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-294. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye,
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-295, in the matter of authorizing participation in the Ohio Local Agricultural Easement Purchase Program for Robert J. Sherman trustee and Kenneth Mark Tossi and Philip Ryan Tossi.
So moved.
second, discussion.
Scott Stevens, Administrator of the Conservation District. Yeah, same person.
You're still Scott.
Yeah, same old Scott, that's right. 2 applications this year, potential enrollees in the program. The Tossi family would be new. They do not have parcels in the program at this point. They are adjacent to the Newhouse parcels. You probably, Gary Newhouse and family there on Ostrander, Smart Road area, all kind of contiguous or adjacent there. So Mr. Newhouse has been a good ambassador for the program and has been working hard on this neighbor as well as a couple others. So about 54 acres or so would be in that application. So I would recommend the approval of the application or request that. The Sherman, that's a family that has numerous parcels in the program, Porter Township, kind of that Peerless Moody Road, almost kind of that Knox, Morrow County
Right.
corner up there. This would be about a 60-acre application and adjacent to the other farms that are already enrolled. Good location, good farm. Familiar with the program.
Comment I made in.
Yeah,
You want to make it your meeting?
I can go right ahead.
I always ask this question, make sure we provide easements through the properties.
Yes.
So that anyone who develops upstream from these properties will at least have some opportunity to have access to services.
Yeah.
And we make it standard, but I always re-ask the question just to make sure that we don't.
Yeah, that would date back to 2016 when the commissioners agreed to be the serve as local sponsor for this program in partnership with the Department of Agriculture. If there was some need of the expansion of utility or road right of way on those parcels, there was an MOU that was created at that time, 2016, and that's perpetual and would apply to these parcels as well as any future applicants. So good, it's good. Delaware County, things happen.
How
I
many,
appreciate that you're through on this.
how
Absolutely.
many are participating in the program?
Locally?
Since its inception, right?
Oh,
Yeah, just locally.
yeah, we would have, locally, I think we would have maybe 8 or 9 individual
Okay.
families or parcels or entities that are participating. I don't know, we've got to be 2,000 acres maybe total. There was some easements early on. Stratford Ecological Center would have been early 2000s before the local sponsor model. There's a Thorpe family that would be pretty close to the Sherman farm that would have 500-600 acres in, that was a donated easement, 2012 or so. So yeah, the program has developed nicely into some pockets or groups. There's the Porter Township, the Sherman, Thorpe, Joe Brack parcels are all pretty close together. We have a group in Radnor that would be I don't know, there's 300-400 acres there. That's a couple contiguous, but in the same neighborhood. And then the Ostrander Road, Smart Road, kind of that collection of farms, Mr. Newhouse and a couple neighbors there, so. Statewide, they have 160 applications this year
Oh,
across
wow.
the
Is
state.
that more than normal?
It's higher than, not a lot higher than normal, but definitely higher. So it's well received. I think there's, I don't know, high 30s, low 40s of local sponsors. So either, it can be a township, county commissioners, a couple soil and water boards across the state, and some land conservancies, and land trusts would be local sponsors. So the program seems to be well received across the state. This is funded out of the Clean Ohio funds. It's one of the avenues from the
okay.
Clean Ohio state. That's where the funds come to purchase these easements. And then as long as the Clean Ohio funds stand the test of time or continue to be renewed, then I'll assume that there'll be a farmland preservation program in the same manner that we have now.
So it sounds as though word has gotten out with our ag community here. as far as
Yeah,
the-
we had several parcels or families that had tried to get in early on, and at that point in time, before the local sponsor model, the farms were competing on a regional basis. We struggled to score high enough to receive those funds, and that was
right.
part of the retool of the program in 2013, 2014, was to create this local sponsor model. So each local sponsor gets an allocation of those Clean Ohio funds annually. We're about $140,000 this year would be the commissioners as local sponsor, our allocation. So we will get a farm in. It's just a matter of who locally would score higher and who the state
I
would
see.
authorize us to make that offer to.
I see.
That announcement gets made. It's the end of June, typically 4th of July or just shortly after. The state will review these 160 applications, these two being part of that, and they'll double check our work and our scoring, and then give us the green light they'll send the offer letters then on the high score, and then we'll start the process of the title search and ultimately getting to closing. It's definitely a marathon, not a sprint. It generally takes 18 months typically to get through the title work. They do a 90-year look back. It's a pretty thorough review to make sure there's no clouds or liens on that title, that's a clean title. So it's a process.
Oh, boy, and I thank you so much, we all do, for your work on this, Scott.
Happy to do it.
Yeah.
Though. Like I say,
Yeah.
our ag community, it's certainly appreciated.
It's a great program. Any other comments,
no comments.
questions? Okay, vote. Thank
Vote on motion 25-295, Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott.
Resolution number 25-296, in the matter of approving a supplemental appropriation.
So moved.
Second. Discussion. Hi,
Good morning,
Kristen.
Commissioners. Kristen Schultz from the General Division. Just asking for not additional funds, but just to increase our appropriations. And this is for our Alternative Dispute Resolution Fund that we use to hire mediators on our civil cases.
Okay, questions, comments? Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-296, Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kristen.
Resolution number 25-297, in the matter of authorizing the submitting of an application for the Community Project Grant Program for the Delaware County Regional Sewer District.
So moved.
Second, discussion.
Morning, Commissioners. Justin Navi, Director of Finance. This request would authorize a grant application through Congressman Balderson's office, and this is in relation to the FY26 Community Grant Program. The project we're submitting for is the Gulf Village Sewer Rehab Project, and that'll be for the amount of $375,000.
Okay, questions, comments? Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-297, Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Justin.
That brings us to administrator reports.
Nothing for me today.
Okay. Commissioner Merrill.
Three things I'll mention. I'm hesitating because Earth Day we both participated in.
No, go
And,
ahead, you can go ahead.
normally one of
I'll
us
add.
goes, the other one doesn't, but in your case, I'll pass let you do it. Okay, on Earth Day, or you want me to do it?
Oh, I'll do it,
Okay.
okay. Well, it was our heritage tree
Right.
planting,
Have to do Earth Day.
the white oak tree, and it was a great program. The whole program was very, very nice, and I thank Chris Shaw for all her work on it with, and she had some good assistance from her office on that too. But one of the most outstanding things were the Delaware Hayes singers. I mean, they sang the Star Spangled Banner, and that's one of the best renditions I've ever heard. And they sang a couple other songs at the close of the program, but they did a wonderful job. So kudos to them, and oh my gosh, their conductor. So, but I mean, the significance of this planting a tree that could live, gosh, anywhere from 250 to
And one in every county would be
400 years is just, I guess it takes 20, after someone's research, they found it takes 20 years to have the tree start growing acorns. And so, you know, we're at, we will be at this 250 year point, and you think 250 years, what will we be like then? I mean, wow. But that oak tree, I do believe will be standing, and it looked very healthy. And so, but it was a very moving event, and you can pick it up from there, like what you
Well,
mentioned.
it was a good event, and I think the 250th anniversary, and I just hope we as a country provide the same level of service to our country that the original forefathers did, and we survived another 250 years, because we can't take it for granted, and we have to work to protect it.
That's
I do have a
right.
couple other things. Commissioner Benton and I attended Bob Weiler's 90th birthday. I had never been to that facility. The city, it is pretty impressive. It's there on Old Tangy Road, just down the street from the football field, etc. And a beautiful facility, extremely well-attended event, and we presented a proclamation
Oh, that's great.
to Bob at that event. I am speaking to the board of Willowbrook tomorrow afternoon, and that's all I have.
And I was at the DKMM Solid Waste District meeting, and we did pass, it's actually a ratification of the 5-year plan, which Jenna, our director, had worked very hard on, and kudos to her. Delaware County had the highest participation rate of approval of the plan. It was at 99%. And so, I mean, that was great. We took the prize there. But it was a good meeting, and now the plan is finished for
For
another
another 5 years?
5 years. Right, which I'm glad about. Yeah, very, very happy. Okay, and we do have need for executive
We
session.
do. Resolution number 25-298, in the matter of adjourning into executive session for consideration of compensation of a public employee or public official and for pending or imminent litigation.
So moved.
Second, discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 25-298. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Thank you.
We are now